Hello everyone. Welcome back to our own lecture of prepositions. I am continuing this lecture of preposition. I hope you all have watched my part 1 of prepositions. So all of you are clear with prepositions. So let's have a quick recap of that. What are prepositions? Prepositions are the words which are placed before a noun or a pronoun to show their relation with the other words in a sentence. In my previous video, I told you about preposition of place and preposition of time. So here, this time, I am here with the prepositions of direction and the prepositions of movement. So first of all, we will study prepositions of movement. Movement means motion. So to, towards, into. To, look at the picture. The man is going to. The person is going to. So somewhere. To has a sense of destination. Means we went to school. Here main destination is school. So you may say the student is going to school while looking at the picture. Towards has a sense of direction. Means we went towards the school. Here school is not exact destination. Here towards means you are going towards school, not exactly to the school, nearby, right? Into. Into denotes movement towards the interior of something, means motion from outside to inside something. The dog jumped into the pond, means earlier he was outside the pond. He was not inside the pond at that time. So he jumped, right? It shows motion. Here verb also jumped, it also shows motion. At for against. At has the idea of hitting. She threw the stone at the dog. For suggests the beginning of a movement. The workers left for the factory. Means the main destination is factory, but the beginning of the movement started. The workers left for the factory. Again shows pressure. Now look at the picture. Here the boy is standing against the wall. He threw the bag against the wall. Means pressure is there. So we use against. Now prepositions of direction. From, of, out of. From is used with the point of departure. She has already gone from the office. I told you sometimes from is followed by to. Of shows separation. He fell off the horse. The rat come out of the box. So here out of, single f will be there, of. This of means separation. So two different things are there, both are prepositions. Out of is the opposite of into. The bird flew out of the cage. The rat comes out of the box. Correct use of certain prepositions. By. I told you by also used as preposition of time. But here it has many more uses, like we travel by car. We travel by bus, means means of transport. We use by. We travel by car, by bus, by train. You may say by air, by boat, by sea. Right? Then comes on. We walk on foot. We ride on horseback. We go on a bicycle. Right? Now the difference between beside and besides. These are also prepositions. Beside means by the side of. Whereas besides, which has one extra s, means in addition to. Put this bag beside the box means by the side of that box, right? But when we speak, besides giving me books, she gave me her notes. Means in addition to the books, she also provided with her notes, right? So in addition to, sometimes besides also means except. It has both the meanings. By and with. By is used to express the doer of an action, or you may say the agent of an action. Whereas with relates to the instrument with which the action is done. Mainly we use it in the passive voice. The burger was beaten by some strangers with a stick. Here passive voice is there. By some strangers means doer of an action. And which instrument they used? Stick. Now look at the example. The trees were cut by him. Here doer of action is he, him, which you turned into passive voice. Which instrument he used? With an axe. So the trees were cut by him with an axe. Right? The lawn was mown by the gardener with a mower. Right? Here also the doer of action is the gardener. So we use by here. So we have different preposition. They may be used differently. I hope you all understood this lecture of preposition and you will use every preposition appropriately. Thank you.